Canadians love beer. It says interesting things about Canadians, the fact that we like beer, you know? Because you can tell what a person is like by what they drink. And a beer drinker is a straightforward drinker, right? Beer drinkers go out, they drink, they get drunk, and they admit openly the fact that they're drunk. They have nothing to hide. Getting drunk was the point to begin with. Duh. You see, that's where beer drinking differs from wine drinking, right? When you drink wine, there's a grape variety. There's a, there's a country of origin. There's a million things, right? You ever see people buying wine in a liquor store? It's like they need to have a poem read to them before they can make a purchase, you know? What's this one like? That's like flowers and sex and love and fruit and So drink. You know? Which is good if you want to wrap yourself around a lot of interesting stuff, but beer drinkers, that's a totally different thing. The 4x4 pulls into the parking lot, and there's a laser beam right from the cab to that case of beer. Ooh, Daddy drank it, Granddaddy drank it, me drink it too. And as I say, the beer drinker has no problem admitting the fact that they're drunk, you know. You'll see them staggering outside of clubs and bars and parties. Oh, God, honey, I can't drive home. I have 55 beer. I'm hammered. What does she say? Don't worry, I just had wine. I'll drive. Oh, great. You gotta be careful, because then you end up with that little, you ever had that little argument that you get where who's gonna drive the car? You know, and a little word of advice, when your spouse begins to start talking like Bill Cosby, that's the point when you take the keys. You ever had that little argument? I think you should, you've had too much to drink. I really think that you should let me have the keys. Who are you to be telling me that you're gonna be taking the keys to the car? Alrighty. Hand them over. Because we all think we can drink and drive, you know. No matter how good you think you are, though, you know, stay away. Because there's always that one night when you drink and you drive, and by the time you get pulled over, the only part of RCMP you can even remember is arse. Right, and there they are giving you that lecture. So, how much you had to drink tonight, son? Of course, by this time, you don't even hear their voice. No. All you can hear is like the voice from the teacher in Peanuts. Staring down in that car window at you. Oh my God. Bob, I got pulled over by a trombone again. So I'm a comedian, and as you might imagine, my parents are immensely proud. Well, my dad's a doctor and my brother's a lawyer, so no pressure in that family. Oh, and what does your other son do? Oh, he's a clown? And they're English, which is sort of nice. Neat people, the English, you know, very, well, they have certain things about them. I lived there for a while, and first of all, they've mastered food. Now, haven't they, huh? Oh, the English diet. Not that Canadians haven't mastered food. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I travel around the world, I always look for the finest Canadian restaurants. Because a day without pemmican, poutine, maple syrup, bannock, and Nanaimo bars is an empty day for me. But the English, they truly have an interesting approach to food, don't they? Fried bread. Ooh, great! None of the food groups. Really, I can just imagine every father in England at breakfast going, "Come along now, son, drink your butter. Don't you want to grow up big and fat like your dad?" Oh, look, Daddy, look, you can see me arteries hardening, look. Tough and crispy, just like Granddad's. And then to the north of England, you have Scotland, which is full of very proud people, the Scots, you know. And being Scottish is cool, because if you're Scottish, it allows you to adopt any kind of bizarre mode of dress, behavior, musical taste, whatever you want. You have the perfect excuse. Go to hell, I'm being Scottish. In Scotland, men wear dresses openly. Look, it's red and I'm dancing. Eating sheep stomach, throwing trees for fun, listening to the Bay City Rollers. I'm screwed up. And then you got the Irish across the water. who are also very proud, but not quite as vocal about their pride. You know, it tends to be when I ask a crowd and I ask, you know, where the Irish are, they'll cheer a little, but they always look like they got something else on their mind. Always, half of them's enjoying the comedy show, half of them is planning out, you know, where to go and buy a bag of nails, some fertilizer, some sugar, and a fuse. They just have that side. But I think it's important, you know, and I say that, well, my wife is actually half French and half Irish, you know, so I have the utmost respect for the Irish, half French and half Irish. Actually, that combination means that she likes to drink a lot, and she likes to drink a lot, so. But at any rate, I think it's important that we acknowledge the fact that that kind of stuff goes on in Ireland. I mean, Northern Ireland, they live with IRA terror 365 days a year. But how do we as North Americans always depict the Irish on TV? Frosted Lucky Charms, they're magically delicious. We picture fields full of soap shavings, you know, and I like it too. La 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 la. Yeah, that's good. You know what? I want to see a couple of IRA gunmen on just watching that and peeking. Just like, oh, Liam, I swear to God, I'm going to kill him. That's what I want to see. So are we all Canadian here? Are we mostly Canadian people? Yeah? Are you proud of Canada? Do you like Canada? That's not bad, actually. I've been doing this 12 years, and 12 years ago, crowds were like, and we're kind of getting into it now. You should be proud. Canada's a great country. You know, where you don't tend to be as proud of it as like, we don't get as gung-ho as like Americans do, for example. So you ask an American, what's the best country in the world? America, goddammit! No, it's not. Go to hell! Ask a Canadian the very same question. What's the best country in the world? Oh, hell, I don't know, Canada? No, it's not. Oh, well, everyone's got their own opinion. Can I buy you beer? Or hell, maybe you'd like the flag off my backpack so you can get through customs easier. We're just nice people like that, you know? We don't know whether we like the Americans or hate them, too. That's sort of funny, because I'll ask crowds are really split that way. I'll go, so you like Americans? And half of us are like, those loudmouth, they'll fix those noisy, good, they gotta. Here's 2 tickets to Disneyland. Ooh, right on. We whine and complain about America, but we'll watch Fox before we'll watch CBC now, won't we, huh? Let's see, Millennium, wind at my back. Tough questions for Canadians. I don't mind the Americans, though. They're nice, you know. Every time they have a war, they invite us. They're always like, we're having a war. You want to come? And Canada's like, well, it's not hockey season. We got to beat up someone. Hell with it. Let's go. Get my toque, Gordy. We're going killing. Will we need the ski-doo? Nope, Sandy. So off Canada goes to war, you know. And what are you doing inviting Canadians to a war? We're not military people. We're like this. You ask almost any Canadian, what's a strategic nuclear missile? I guarantee you they're going to go, vodka, Kahlua. We're just nice like that, you know? And we're an interesting country, too. We're like the cultural mosaic, I guess is what they call it. I lived in Toronto for a little while. That was neat. I lived in the Greek area of Toronto. Greeks are excellent people. Only people I've ever encountered who can hang a dead goat in the window of a restaurant and attract more customers. And they still use this funky old alphabet, too. You know, you'll get someone's business card. You can't tell the difference between their name and their postal code. Like, what the hell is this? Your name has a triangle in it, for Christ's sakes, Mr. Isosceles. Yeah, and we're a bilingual country, too, Canada. How many French speakers are here? Oh, stop. That's why there's only 2 channels right there. But they get us back, though. They're very clever. They have the technology in Quebec right now that they know the very second any English-speaking person turns on the French channel. They know the second you do it. Because as soon as you do it, they somehow engineer it so nobody speaks for the next 30 seconds after you turn it on. And they suck you into watching. How many times have you done that? Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da. Oh, this looks good. This is good. This is French! And you take it personally. You feel like there are two guys in Montreal at that very moment going, "Hey, Tabernacle, we got another one, Give me a smoke." But Jean-Paul, you already got 3 smokes going. To hell with it. I need 4. Put cheese and gravy on that one.